Welcome to episode 35 of our series on Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature. Each of us has a particular way of looking at the world. This is our attitude, the lens through which we interpret everything around us. If our attitude is mostly negative and fearful, we'll see the worst in every situation. We'll hold ourselves back from taking chances, blame others for our mistakes, and have a hard time learning from difficulties. But if our attitude is more positive and open-minded, we can turn challenges into opportunities for growth, find possibilities where none seem to exist, and attract people to us. The life of Anton Chekhov is a powerful example of this principle in action. As a child, Chekhov endured a very troubled upbringing. His strict father would frequently beat him, and Chekhov was forced to work long hours in the family's rundown grocery store, even missing out on his studies. It would have been understandable if Chekhov had become bitter and hopeless about his circumstances. However, when Chekhov was left alone in his hometown of Taganrog at just 16 years old, after his family fled to Moscow, something remarkable happened. Instead of sinking into self-pity, Chekhov embraced his newfound independence. He worked tirelessly as a tutor to support himself and discovered a sense of purpose and dignity in his work. The books he immersed himself in opened up his mind beyond the bleakness of his surroundings. Gradually, Chekhov started to see his hardships not as a prison, but as an opportunity for growth. Chekhov even came to empathize with his abusive father, recognizing the troubled origins that had shaped him. This shift in attitude freed Chekhov from the weight of past resentments, allowing him to approach life with an open and compassionate mindset. He would later draw on this transformative experience to overcome other crises, such as his struggle with tuberculosis and the petty infighting he encountered in the literary world. By deliberately placing himself in isolated, challenging situations, Chekhov was able to reconnect with the liberating perspective he had forged in Taganrog. This principle of attitude transformation can be seen in other scenarios as well. Imagine two young students, one American and one French, both studying abroad in Paris. The American student, feeling timid and insecure, may struggle with the language barrier and find the Parisians unfriendly. He interprets the rainy weather and crowded tourist sites as disappointing and concludes that Paris is an unpleasant place. Meanwhile, the more extroverted French student embraces the language challenge, makes friends easily, and finds the city enchanting, with its romantic atmosphere and endless adventures. In this case, the two students are experiencing the same city, but their vastly different attitudes shape their perceptions and determine their experiences. The American student's fearful mindset leads him to a negative, self-fulfilling cycle, while the French student's open and adventurous attitude attracts more positive outcomes. Chekhov's example and the student scenario demonstrate that our circumstances don't have to determine our outlook on life. By consciously reshaping our attitude, we can profoundly alter the course of our lives. At the heart of this principle is the recognition that our perceptions of reality are not objective. They are shaped by the unique lens of our own minds. It's our attitude, our readiness to act or react in a certain way, that colors our interpretation of the world around us. By becoming aware of our habitual attitudes, we gain the power to transform them. We can choose to face challenges and relationships with a spirit of openness, empathy, and resilience, instead of fear, hostility, and self-doubt. This shift in mindset has a catalyzing effect, as our positive attitude begins to attract more positive experiences and interactions. We become the architects of our own destiny, steering our lives in an upward trajectory through the alchemy of our mindset. The remarkable life of Anton Chekhov stands as a testament to the boundless potential unlocked by this profound truth. In an age when so many feel trapped by forces beyond their control, Chekhov's journey reminds us that the ultimate freedom lies within our own capacity to reshape our attitudes and mindsets. By embracing this power, we too can break free from the shackles of the past, awakening to the vast possibilities that await when we view the world through eyes unburdened by negativity and self-doubt. Through the simple yet transformative act of changing our mindset, we can change the course of our lives. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If anything resonated with you, feel free to drop your thoughts and personal stories in the comments below. Your input might just be the insight someone else needs. Here's something to keep in mind. Make a daily habit of learning something useful. Just like how you nourish your body with food, your mind needs nourishment too. Be deliberate about what you consume, because otherwise, the algorithm might start influencing your thoughts. Think about it. And hey, we're always open to welcoming subscriptions to our channel as donations to support our future upcoming projects and bring you top-tier content. Join our community by subscribing today.